So right now it's currently 11:06 p.m. at night, and what I'm gonna do with this video is show you how to be more productive and how like my day looks like when I work like a 9 to 5 job. But tomorrow I'm gonna work from 7:30 to 3:30, which is still 8 hours. It's still the equivalent to from a 9 to 5. But I struggled a lot with trying to be productive after work and before work, and really just trying to find like that rhythm. And so I really want to help you do the same as well. And like I want to kind of show you my day, my process of thinking about things, and how I can be most productive even if I have this big chunk of my day gone to like the 9 to 5, doing something like unfulfilling, etc. So yeah, like I said, it's 11:03 p.m. at night. I usually am in bed by like 9 or 10ish, but today, since I do work the 8 hour shift, I want to stay up later. I want to use my time wisely, you know what I mean, and use it to my advantage. But I don't want to stay up all night scrolling, etc. But what I'm going to do is use that time wisely. So a good morning, right? So a good morning starts by what? A good night, right? And I have to be a little bit quiet. If I'm being a little bit quiet, my parents are asleep. Now, I don't know if you can see right here, but I have my water and my supplements here. What I should do right in the morning is I wake up right away and I just drink a bunch of water right away. And so I have right here, as you can see, I have my chlorophyll, and I have my lemon juice, and I have my salt. I can just put it right into the water, my hydrogen water. I have everything lined up ready. The main message of this is to show you that you should set up your morning the night before. Make everything easy and effortless, so you're not like fumbling around in the morning, so you're not just like you wake up and you have to just leave to work immediately. Because I used to be late to absolutely everything. I used to be late to school, late to work. I didn't give a damn because, number one, I don't even care to be there in the first place. So, but I'm gonna bring you along the journey with me on how I get things done effectively, even when working a 9 to 5 job. So like I said before, like I don't know if you can see me right now, but it's 11:09 right now, and I'm about to go to bed. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the morning, right? So my question to you is, what do you do for your morning? Because I woke up at 5:57. You know what I mean? That's pretty early for me, to be honest. But since I started working more and I started working in the morning, I thought, you know what I mean, might as well wake up earlier before like I go to my shift at 7:30 a.m. in the morning. And so what I've learned over the past like year or so with working a job, right? First of all, I don't want you guys to think like, okay, like this guy just complains about working his job, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't have to tolerate this shit, you know what I mean? And like quitting a 9 to 5 and like replacing it with something more meaningful, like making money wise, is something that I've really been passionate about, and it's like one of my biggest goals. And so like I want to bring you on the journey with me to do that. You mean, because there's a lot of people out there who work jobs, they go to school, they go to work not knowing why, and it's very detrimental, and I don't want you to end up in the same situation. Therefore, I'm trying to carve a path for both of us, you know what I mean? And so as you can see in the video, I made my little like mana potion. I've been drinking this shit like every single morning. Like I shit you not, for like over a year. Well, no, a year ago I was drinking chlorophyll, but I switched up the potion and added like a bunch of other things like salt, lemon juice, etc. And right here, as you can see, I'm about to go into a 5-minute meditation every single morning. I think everyone should be meditating, to be honest, because you see all the brain rot, you see all the stimulation, like you really should be meditating every single day. And I think that you should do it mostly in the morning. Why? Because in the morning, that's when like your brain is fresh, right? You can remember it more. You start the day primed and ready. You prime your brain to be more mindful throughout the day. It's like doing the exercise. It's like doing the hard compound lift in the beginning of your workout. That's what meditation is with thinking in the beginning of the day. Now, as you can see, I go right into reading my Bible right after the meditation. And these clips might seem short, but really the meditation's 5 minutes. The reading the Bible is more than that. I think I read the Bible for around like 5 to 10 minutes as well. And then I pray after, just right after, pray to God. And just to be grateful. I'm not like here to ask him for things. I mostly am just grateful. Like, thank you for giving me life. Thank you for all that you do for me, etc. And so next I go right into my journal regimen, which pretty much is just the things that I'm grateful for, my 8 goals I write down for the year, my daily quest, and then the I am statements. And I've been doing this journaling regimen for the past couple months or so, and it really has been impactful on my intention for the day and the year. Next up, after my morning routine, this usually takes around like 20 to 30 minutes or so, I make my instant coffee. And let me tell you, this has been a game changer for me because I don't waste any time brewing the pie, etc. I can just heat up a pot and just pour it right in there, and I'm good. I'm set to go and read. I've noticed that reading in the morning is the best time for me to actually lock in and actually try to learn. Because like I said, my brain is fresh. I try to at least get one hard thing to do before I leave to the job. I go wherever. It's the same thing every day. It's the morning routine and then reading on top of that. So I am at work right now, but I'm not going to obviously vlog or film inside, so I'm just going to come to you right after, and yeah, exactly. So I just got done my 8-hour shift. I swear, I felt like the longest shift of my entire life. I'm telling you, I'm a server at this Jewish delicatessen. If I were to choose any 9 to 5 job, it would be serving or doing something where I can earn my money, almost like a sales job too. But I also like serving just because it's a way for me to practice communication and dealing with people, because I swear dealing with people is literally an art. And so now I'm about to head back, but I'm telling you that shift felt so long. It felt like forever. And now I'm out and now it's time to lock in, right? I just clocked out of my 9 to 5. Now it's time to clock into my 5 to 9 and get some shit done. So I'll see you back at the house. So I just got out of the shower, and this is the time that really matters, because when you come home, right, people, what they usually do is take a little bit of a rest. They go on their phone for a little bit, maybe eat something. But I want to tell you to keep up the momentum, because after work, after school, after that long 8, 7, 9 hours of the day getting taken away by something that you really didn't want to do, of course you're gonna be tired. Of course you're gonna be just not wanting to do anything. You want to just lay in bed all day. But I want to encourage you to keep up the momentum right after work. Instead of going in your bed or scrolling or going on YouTube to kind of wind down a little bit before maybe you do some work, what you can do is just after your shower or after you get refreshed, drink a bunch of water, electrolytes, drink a coffee right away, and just get after it. Don't wait. Don't sit around maybe do one thing, this and that. You have to just get after it. You have to just keep going, because what happens is when you went to work or school, you were pretty much being really disciplined. Because what is discipline? Doing something that you don't want to do. You didn't want to go to school, you didn't want to go to work, but you did it anyway, right? And for a long period of time, you sat there. And knowing that, right, I believe that I'm not going to sit here and say oh, we only have so much discipline in a day. You can keep up discipline, but let's really be honest. Let's really be realistic. It only lasts so long, right, before we crash. And so what I want to encourage you to do is keep the ball rolling. Keep the discipline ball rolling. Instead of moving uphill, if the ball's rolling right now, and if you stop, if you go on your phone, if you scroll, watch YouTube, the ball's gonna stop, and it's gonna be harder to keep rolling it. So right now, I'm gonna go get some coffee, better read again, because I didn't read my full reading session this morning, and then go from there. really do want to make my message clear and my point clear in this video. Over the past year and a half, even the past 3 years, I've always had this in mind. 4 years since 2020, even before that, when I was like working a job, etc. Like I was just like, why am I'm born into this world, right? And I'm supposed to like make money. Like, it's my purpose, right? Is just work a job, make money. Go to college. It's like my life was already set out for me, and I've always like felt this like suffocating feeling inside of me ever since I got a job in the first place. Like, the trend of like, oh, like 9 to 5 is to get the rat race. I'm not talking about that. And yes, it has something to do with that. But I've been thinking this even before that, way before that, years before that trend came around. Ever since like I got out of high school and like I dipped my toes into community college, I was just like, yeah, like I'm gonna do everything in my power, to everything in my will to not do this, to make my own path. And there clearly is other paths. Like you see these people with money, like people are actually like living their lives through social media, not even through social media. It's not even about social media. It's about there's people who are making money, who are making way more money than my parents, my age. And you kind of, what makes people successful? Have you ever questioned yourself and was like, why not me? Like, why can't I be that millionaire? Why can't I be that person? It's like people are kind of afraid to say, you know what, I don't want to go to college. They're afraid to say, you know what, I don't want to keep working this job for the rest of my life. It's like people are afraid to go against what their parents think. And I say, fuck that shit. Like, I'm gonna live, like, I know ever since becoming closer to God that this is not what life was even about. It's not about working a job the rest of your life that you hate for just money, for a good wage, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm making good money, right? But to show up every single day, I have to get, I have to get told what to do by a boss. Like personally, me, like, I don't like that shit. I can't have a boss. Like, I'm telling you, like, even though I work a job now, obviously, like, I have patience, temperance, etc. But it's like, I just hate having a boss. I hate people, like, it's not people telling me what to do, but I hate being forced to do things that I don't want to do. So over the past year and a half, or 2 years now, ever since I started self-improvement and ever since I got out of high school, I've been like on like a mission to kind of like just find my way, to find my purpose, and to find how can I make it out? How can I make a way for me? And I've done, all the business models. I tried copywriting, job shipping. Like I tried all that shit. It failed. And I spent like months and months and months doing like affiliate marketing, only to come to the realization that this was just not, I'm just following what everyone else is doing. Like me doing affiliate marketing for 10 months is the same equivalence to someone just chasing money. I was just chasing money. I was penny pinching because I felt like I didn't have the freedom. And I want to say to you that you do have the freedom. You do have the freedom to say, no, hey, like, I don't want to work this job. I don't want to do what my parents tell me that I want. Like, it's okay to say, no, I don't want to do what my parents tell me to do. It's like, I'm not telling you to disrespect your parents, right? Because your parents, they think they know what's right for you, right? In this new era. But you know what's right. You see it. Like, you see all these people. You see all these people living their lives and stuff like this. You see them, they're doing things that you want to do as well. And that's fine. You can do that. That's okay to do that. Don't be afraid to say, no, I'm not going to let this shit slide. I'm not going to keep doing this when other people are doing it as well. I'm not going to keep doing this when I see other people living their lives the same age as me, making so much more money than me. And it's not even about money. I'm not even going to sit here and encourage you to chase money. I'm going to sit here and encourage you to forge your path with your purpose and your passion. Over the past year and a half, like I said, all through the business models, I've determined that your life is not made up of the job or what school you go to. Your life is made up of the decisions that you make after. It's made up of the decisions that you make when you come home from school, home from work. Because let me ask you this, like, what do you do when you get home from work? If you work like an 8-10 hour shift, I don't know how long you work really, but if you work like a normal job, I guess you probably work at least 6 or 8 hours, right, a day. And like, what do you do when you're home? Do you sit down? Do you you go on your phone a little bit? Do you scroll on YouTube? Do you jerk off? Like, what do you do? Like, do you do anything productive at all? Because I had to, like, the pain of kept working the job and being told what to do all the time and being forced down this path I didn't want to go down. All that pain, I used that pain to kind of forge my way. And over time, it was just like a snowballing effect. And like even now, like, even though I work a job, like I'm actually pretty grateful for it. But it doesn't mean I have to stay here. Just because like I'm glad I'm grateful now. Like I used to be like, oh, I'm like ungrateful and stuff. But nowadays I am grateful. But I don't have to stay here. I don't have to keep doing what I'm doing. Because if you don't do anything about the job, if you this is for people, by the way, who don't like what they're doing in their life. They don't like the job that they work. They don't like the school that they go to. They want something more. They want something different. And if you're watching this video, I'm guessing this is for you. You feel like that too, like I did. I tried even rapping, bro. I tried rapping. Like I'll even pull up a picture of me, like me in front of like the mic. I used to make a bunch of songs and stuff like this, like with my friends, junior year of high school. But dude, like I always thought outside the box. I was always like, yeah, like I want to be something like not boring. I want to be like a rapper. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be something that not everyone else is doing, and that's perfectly fine. It's okay to do those things. It's okay to want something more. It's okay to be serious about your life. Don't fall victim to these average people, dude. Don't be like these average people who encourage you to, oh, like, stop being so serious. Like, everyone has to work a job. No shit, everyone has to work a job. But you don't have to stay there. You can make your way. You can forge your way if you really want to. And I'm going to encourage you to. I understand how hard it is, like, when you come home, that like you just want to lay down. You're just so fucking fed up with the day, school, work. Like it's annoying, right? It's like you do these things. It takes up like pretty much all your day. The getting up, getting ready, driving there, driving back, like deloading yourself from the day, and then all you have left is like 4 to 6 hours to yourself a day. Like that is insane, right? Like humans are not supposed to live like that. There's no way we are supposed to live like this, and I'm not gonna fucking let this shit slide, right? Like there's no way like we can tolerate that, right? And I'm not saying to like go rebel against them, but what I'm saying is to focus on yourself, build your asset, build your biggest asset, which is you. You are your biggest asset towards finding your path. But what I used to do is cancel myself out. I used to not listen to myself. I used to not listen to God. I used to not listen to what my will wanted to do. I used to just be distracted. Oh yeah, I'll play some video games. Oh yeah, I'll smoke some weed. Oh yeah, I'll go out. Like it was just distraction. And then when you come to the realization, you come back to real life and you notice that you're trapped. Oh, now you have to go to college. Oh, now you have to work a job. Now you have to make more money. The bills are coming in. You have to pay up. Isn't that insane, right? Like, am I just the only one like freaking out? Like, I'm not freaking out, but I'm the only one thinking about this. There's no way there's no way we were put on this earth for this. Like, when I read spiritual texts, when I pray to God, when I understand how the world was made, it's not even about money. It's about love. It's about experiencing. It's about giving. It's about serving people. And that's exactly what I want to do. I just want to, like, I can't even explain. I just want to give. I just want to do something that is not a part of society. Like I want to, like, for example, like I know everyone has a gift. Like they have like their flow state tasks. Like I want to use that to my advantage, right? Use your flow state tasks. Use what you really love to do and make money with that. Just make money with that. You don't need to work a shitty job to make the most amount of money so your parents are proud of you. You don't need to do that shit. You don't need to do that. It's okay to say, hey, I want to forge my own path. Hey, I want to do this. It's okay to do that. And I wish someone came to me and like after high school was like, hey, listen, you don't have to do what these people say. You don't have to do what your parents say. You don't have to do all these things. You don't. It's okay to forge your own path. It's okay to want more. It's okay to want more in life. You don't have to keep living in this area. You don't have to keep working that job. You don't have to. But what you need to do is work. You need to work on it. When you clock out of your actual job, you gotta clock back in. You have to come back. And instead of scrolling on your phone and prolonging your success, prolonging your escape, you have to understand that it takes work. It's not an overnight thing. And I hate how these like gurus and like the whole escaping the rat race thing like made people like so obsessed with like instant gratification. Like, yeah, if I make a drop shipping store, I can get rich in like a month. And I'm sure that is possible. I'm sure that's possible, but I personally just don't give a fuck about drop shipping. I don't care about these business models. I don't care. It's those things are so superficial and shallow that like I want to go deeper than that. Like I want to really I really want to experience life to its fullest. I really want I want a deep life. I want to go so deep into everything. And that's perfectly fine. Like I know like you behind the camera, like you have this thing that you really want to do. Like you know in the back of your mind, even if it's unconscious, in your subconscious, there's something that you really want to do. You always wanted to do that it's been suppressed because of society. You conformed to society. And like I said, like the game of life, like unfortunately, this is the game. This is the system. This is society's sandbox. And instead of being taken advantage by the system, learn how to take advantage of the system. Learn how to use it. Become the player. Stop drifting through life after you come home from work or school, and just level up. Like get better. Like come home and just want to get after it. Like you want to like come home from work or school, and instead of being tired, like look forward to your dreams, those big dreams you want to achieve. Because I'm telling you, like even if I'm stuck working a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, I'm happy because I'm working towards something that I feel so fucking passionate for. Like sorry for cursing, but I feel so good about. And I want you to experience that too. When you come home from school, when you come home from work, and you're miserable, you don't want to keep repeating the cycle. Then change. You need to change. You need to do things differently. You need to make different decisions. Some practical advice I'd give you is to, in the beginning of your day or the night before, write down all the tasks that you want to do after work or before work. Whatever you have, make sure, like, what you can do, hold on. Like, literally get a flashcard, right? Daily quest. That's like shitty handwriting. Write down your daily quest. Give yourself quests, bro. Go on quests. Level up. Experience the world, bro. Be fruitful. Like, go out there and, like, build a life that you want to build. And that is fulfilling. That is already fulfilling. I feel fulfilled telling you this because I feel like I'm helping you. Like, I'm serving you. You know what I mean? And I want to do that. This feels good. Like, I'm going beyond myself. Like I said in my one video. I'm telling you, man, life is not what it actually is. Like, life is actually beautiful, and I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for where I live. I'm grateful for the amount of money I have, even if I don't have a lot. Like, I'm grateful for everything. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of it. Like, I'm grateful for it. Therefore, it's like I'm gonna be fruitful with my life. I'm gonna go after and just keep. I'm gonna keep going, right? I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep pushing the boulder, and I think you should as well. So yeah, write down your daily quest, either in the beginning of the day or at the end of the day for the next day, and put this like literally like on your pillow, on your lock screen. I'd suggest putting it as an actual flashcard, and like literally get that shit done every day. Like, know what you have to do. And when I say this, like after this video, don't just like be like, yeah, like don't have this big burst of motivation. Like, plan. Get deep within yourself, bro. Like, you have to understand yourself. You have to go dive deeper into why. Why do I want this? Why do I want that? You know what I mean? Like, what do you actually want? You can't just walk in the fog until like you have some sort of idea where point B is. Cause you'll end up somewhere you didn't want to be in, right? Just like you are now. You're working that job, you're going to college, you're going to school, and you don't even want to be there. Then do something about it. You can't keep complaining. You can't complain about shit that you're not doing anything for. If you complain about your body, if you can't complain about your friends, do something about it. You have to do something about it. You can't just sit there and be lazy in your bed all day after work just because you're tired. You think people care? Like, no one cares if you're tired. Like, no one actually cares. No one cares that you didn't do shit that day because you were tired. No one cares. No one's watching. Like, you have to be there for yourself. God's watching you. I hope this advice makes sense, and like I felt really good making this video, so like I kind of like hope you feel the good feelings like I'm feeling right now. You know what I mean? And so the next thing I'm gonna do in my day, like right now, it's 7:35. I'm about to go hit a lift with my friend Tim at this gym. I usually don't lift at night, but on the days that I work, I wanna come right home and just get to work. I don't wanna go to work, lift, and then get to work, because sometimes I need you just like, because you'd be so much more exhausted. So plan your day out, dude. I'm telling you, I used to calculate my hours I would have in a day to get shit done. I would literally count. Okay, 7 times 24. It's like what, like 156. I just like remember it from calculating it so much. 7 times 24. Oh, 168. My bad. I said 156. Whatever. So if you have 168, you have 24 hours in a day, right? Let's say you work 40 hours a week. 168 minus 40. You have 128 hours. Let's say you sleep 7 hours a night. 7 times 7, 49. Yeah, 128 minus 49, 79, right? You have 79 hours, right? Divided by 7. You pretty much have like 11 hours. 11 hours a day, but it's not really, because you have to commute, you have to like eat food, you have to shower, you have to like take care of yourself. So in reality, you probably have like, if you work 40 hours a week, you probably have like 6, like maybe like 4 to 6 hours a day, maybe, after like you eat, commute, you have to come home, shower, you take care of like everything around you, right? The main point of this is to do something about it. Do something about it. I'm telling you, please do something about it. Like, actually get up and just plan. Don't just move forward, plan. Like, I know, keep moving forward, yes, but plan out where you want to be, what you want, and how you're going to get there. Break down your goals one by one. Okay, if I wake up at this time, I can get this done. After work, I'm going to get this done straight away. Start planning. Like, be serious about your life. Because I only have, like, me and you only have one life. Therefore, I'm going to do the best I can to live out my dreams. Why wouldn't you? Why must you conform to shit that you don't even want to do? Anyways, you heard my rant. So I'm about to go to the gym at 8 o'clock. I'll film a little montage for it with my buddy Tim. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my day. I mean, I did some work when I got home. I only had like, I got home at like 4. And now I had like 4 to 5 hours of like work. You know what I mean? That I pretty much did. What did I do? I edited, like I read, I scripted, filming this video. I edited half this video already, and I'm about to go to the gym. So, I mean, it's pretty productive, even with working 8 hours. So, yeah, bro, like, get after it. Like, after this video, after you watch the little montage, like, watch the video all the way through, by the way. Watch the video all the way through, and yeah, bro, I really want you to just get after it. All right? And if I don't say at the end of the video, don't forget to continue your journey and keep moving forward.